This episode of Gonzalez Galyean is brought to you by Golden Designs, Sublimation Designs by Jessica Gonzalez.
You can contact her at 903-850-0594 or email goldendesigns2023@gmail.com, or you can find her on Facebook at Golden Designs. Hey, Ron.
No reverb today, huh?
No, I did. It just wasn't on really high. Here, I'll make it feel better. Hey, Ron. Dude,
It's more like it.
Tron Legacy right there. Man.
Tron Legacy.
I don't know why I just felt like it sounded like Tron Legacy for some reason.
Never seen it.
You never seen Tron? Gosh dang. What's wrong with you?
I know. There's a new one coming out, I think, too.
What? Dang. Last time I had one was like 2010 or something.
I think it was long.
Maybe a little bit more recent than that.
I don't know. I think it's pretty old. Like early 2000s. Maybe not, though.
Man, it's good graphics on that joint.
Is it?
I don't remember.
I've never
When I was
seen
a kid, I felt like it was.
I don't know. I can't think what the new one's called. Tron something. It's Jared Leto, though, I think. It's supposed to be the main guy. Yep.
Jared Leto. Interesting.
Jared Leto.
They used to be letting anybody on movies these days, don't they? Voice crack number 1. Yes, sir.
Yep, they just
So
be letting anybody.
What we got today, man? We got episode 52, man.
52.
And, last week was a special one, I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
We did the impossible.
Yeah.
Well, really, they did the impossible. We tried to do the impossible, and it definitely was impossible because we didn't succeed super well. We had some little bit of audio difficulties, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that I was just like way too close to the mic, just muffling everything I said. But at the same time, and then you were like really far away. But I think your audio turned out better than mine. But it's a learning experience, like every other episode we do here. So it's a learning experience.
Yeah, I wonder, like, if we released like the actual cut, like I wonder how much longer it would have been. I feel like it would have been good at least like 5 or 6 minutes longer.
Probably, because the whole murph was like an hour long.
Yeah.
And our podcast like 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah. But there's quite a bit that like was inaudible that I had to cut. So.
Yeah.
Or it's like I was filming them doing things, but it's like if there's no audio, that's not gonna work on the podcast.
Yeah, for like the YouTube, it might, but then it's just easier not to have to even worry about it.
Yeah.
And so we try to do things here the easy and lazy way, because that's the only way.
That's facts right there.
Because we have actual jobs and we don't have time to really just be sitting editing every detail. So.
Yeah, I mean, if we were getting paid for this, it'd probably be different. But
this would be the number one podcast in the world if we were getting paid for this.
Dang straight.
But we're not, so
no,
that's what you got.
Yeah. Oh well. One day they'll be using Gonzalez and Galyean to promote everything,
Yeah. If we ever, if our podcast ever got big and famous and we started making a lot of money off of it, do you think that we should update our studio room, or do you think it wouldn't be the same if it wasn't in the closet?
I don't know. Maybe get an actual studio, but recreate this.
Okay.
Build it to look like this, but
just with other clothes.
Yeah, maybe different clothes.
Not gonna lie, at least my side, the clothes are in my way all the time. But gotta make do with what you got. Whenever I build a house, maybe we'll have a little designated area for a little while until there's little ones.
Yeah.
Running around. I'm excited for that day, but also dread it because I have a lot of expensive equipment that it's just probably gonna break. But oh well.
I think it'd be really funny if for some reason it popped off. We got famous before you could do something with your money, so you had to have an actual celebrity just come here.
That'd be hilarious.
There's so this is where y'all do it, huh?
Yeah. That'd be funny. Who do we say our first celebrity is gonna be? Casey Musgraves.
Casey Musgraves, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. It'd be cool if we did have enough money to do something with it, and then we didn't on purpose, knowing that she should be there, and she'd be expecting to have a really nice setup, but we just wouldn't.
Yeah, could you imagine that Robert Downey Jr. walking in here and just being "This is it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this is where all the magic happens.
Yeah. No. He's gonna walk back out.
Yeah. Said I am done with this podcast. So, yeah, one day we'll get this fixed up. We'll get this nice and groovy. I mean, my ultimate goal is to have like a room that I have like all my music stuff when I do it, and then also have a desk that has pretty much this exact same setup, but I want to make it where it's not making noises like that.
Yeah.
I want to make it look a little bit cleaner looking, and then I'm not going to use my laptop. I'm actually going to use my desktop and have it set up. That way it's just easier maneuvering and how it looks. It's just going to feel better. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to add another table and then extend a table. That way when we do have a guest, we'll be able to be more comfortable with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but who knows? Maybe Casey Musgraves will be our first lady-only guest.
Lady only. Yeah. For real.
Yeah. We've had, because we only had like 2 or 3 girls on this show, but it's all on the special episode, so we haven't had just one.
Man, and next week, I was saying next week's going to be the youth camp special, too, again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just us, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually just us.
Well, last year, wasn't it? Last year, Daniel was in it, wasn't he?
Not the youth camp one, I don't think.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
Oh.
But we should try and pull somebody, maybe.
Just like a camper?
Just a couple of random campers, yeah.
Yeah. Caleb Maya.
That'd be fun.
That'd be awesome the whole time. When we get to the heck nods, he just does it himself.
Yeah, we'll just get him to do it himself.
Heck no. Yeah, just like that. You got to do the voice.
Caleb Maya will like grab a girl also.
He's what?
Grab a girl also, like a boy and a girl.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, we probably could do that for sure.
Maybe your sister, because they're both seniors.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We'll
have to talk to them.
Yeah, we'll talk to them and see what's on the old schedule for them.
Yeah. We'll see if Nick will let Caleb off.
Yeah.
That day. Let him off a little earlier.
Hard boss.
Yeah, for real.
And if you did watch the podcast last week, you might have caught a glimpse of the whole Nicholas Gonzalez.
Maybe a little bit. I try not to get him in there too much.
Can't be having that.
He texted me later that night. Was like, "Hey, you get any cool pics of me or cool vids?" I'm like, "No, I wasn't there to take pictures of you."
He tried to post pictures. Yeah, no. Cynthia, Will's girlfriend, she pointed out. She was like, we only did 2 interviews, and they were both with guys. It was actually Jay and Joel, and she was like, "Man, why don't y'all interview a girl? You don't interview a girl?" Like, they just happened to be there. We interviewed them. We just didn't think about it. Well, like, I'm sorry. And that honestly, that would have been a great. We could have easily had a girl on the podcast by interviewing right there.
We could have, but the interviewing process, like, I don't know, it went by too fast. Like, when people got done, they just wanted to go eat. Like, there wasn't much time afterwards.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. They were really like out of breath, wanted to sit and relax.
Yeah.
Last thing they want to do is get in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Because you feel all nasty and gross.
Sweaty.
So, yeah. We were just sitting out there, and we probably were nasty and gross. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, some of the girls probably would have been like, "No, I don't want to do this. You can't post that."
Yeah.
Like, I look like this. You can't post that.
Like, ain't nobody going to be able to roast you, girl. You done outworked out half the guys on social media.
For real.
So.
For real.
But, yeah. So that's how the podcast went last week. We're talking about it even though you could just listen about it or watch it. Because it's on the YouTube and on the podcast channels.
Gonzalez and Galyean podcast on YouTube, Instagram. It's all there.
Yeah. I listened to it like last week, I guess, because it was on my phone. I guess I sent it to you. But yeah, it was good. Good.
I want to watch it. Like, I want to watch it in full.
That'd be good. Like a whole movie, man. Just have a whole movie night. Have all the people that was in the Murph come to your house and watch it.
The premiere. Tell them to wear their best suits for the Murph Challenge pod.
Everybody's like, can't fit in their suits. They're swollen.
Yeah, we'll all take pictures of them.
Yeah. Again,
that would be really fun.
Famous.
We should direct a short film and then like throw a premiere and have people like dress up and everything.
And go to the BPSW
for the premiere. Yes, sir.
Roll out just the carpet.
No, just the carpet that hides the cord that Cole has. We have that one little rug thing. Yeah.
But man, how? Okay, on to. I forget that when we talk about our week, it's really like local news.
So like, I mean, I feel like that's just like the intro.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So,
But like this is local news now. Like what you're about to say, like your trip.
What trip? Whoa! We can't start talking about drugs already, man. Yeah, man. You know, I got off Friday a little early, and took a little drive down to Galveston. Really, it was Crystal Beach, Boulevard Peninsula, I believe. You know, he said, "Hey, man, let's go get in the water. Let's go take a dip. Let's go get shark bitten and ocean swimming." And you know, we're gonna take with the whole family. Fun fact: this is the first vacation we've had with all my siblings. Not even included the fact that all my siblings and their spouses and kids, but all my siblings since like 2004, I think.
Dang.
Yeah, like because Jacob stopped going after we went to Guatemala one year. He stopped going to our family vacations with us, and then we'd go, and then somebody else wouldn't be able to make it or something like that. But so this is the first one, I guess, because it was kind of close. So everybody showed up. We got there first, me, Jesse, and Emily. My parents weren't short after with Elena. And we're kind of chilling. We decided to eat supper. As soon as we ate supper, Adrian, Haley, and Nick all got there. We're like, hey, all right, let's go to the beach. And it's already dark at this point. We get there. And I guess Jake and Braden got there at some point that night, and they just went to the Airbnb, but
Nice.
they dropped off the kids. But man, they are having a blast. You know, night swimming,
Yeah.
just trying to catch fish. Well, we had like flashlights, and they'd be tiny fish. And they're pretty easy to catch. They're really fast, but they're pretty easy to catch. Every time we catch them, you know. And then there's a crab. We found a crab, and I had it pinned down because Nick's like, "Oh yeah, you got it, Ryan. You got it," because he was scared to get it. That's what I think. So I had it pinned down. I was a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like trying not to get pinched. I try to get it, and then Nick's like, I'll get it. And he goes, and he's trying to show me how to do it. Misses it. Gone forever. Blends in. We can't find it. Like, well, shoot, dadgummit.
No, come on, Nick.
I don't know. All his fault, not mine. All his. Then, like a little bit later. Yeah, a little bit later. It was the same night. I found another one. That's how I found it because Jesse found the first one. And so this time I saw one, I was like, dude, screw it. I just went, just grabbed it. I'm like, if he pinches me, he pinches me. And he did. But he wasn't like, but yay big. It really didn't hurt that bad. So I got it. I was like, yeah, go Ryan.
There you go.
Caught a crab, man. And I also caught a hermit crab, like, earlier Friday. It was pretty small. And then Saturday morning, I'm not like a real morning person, but I was like, dude, I heard Nick's like, yeah, I'm going to go for a run. I'm like, you're going to go on a run with me in the morning on the beach? It's like, yeah, I might. I was like, I didn't tell him, I think I'm going to wake up early and just go take a run, get the sunrise.
Yeah.
I had to wake up at 6 a.m. Woke up at 6 a.m. and I got up and I was like, do I want to do this, man? Because I'm tired. I just want to sleep. I was like, you know what? I got it. I'm going to do this. And I asked Elena if she wanted to go. She said, no. She was still asleep. Went. It was beautiful. Just all by myself. Came back. I lay back in bed and fell asleep for like another hour. Then woke back up at like 8:30. We went to aquarium that day. It was a long day Saturday. Anyways, Saturday night we did the same thing. Went to the beach again. This time we were catching even more fish. These are some big ones. These are actually in the ocean. The other ones are like in a little creek made by the ocean, basically. That's why they're doing tiny fish. They're kind of bigger. One was like this swordfish thing. I think it's a swordfish. And I caught a lot of fish with a net. And Elena only caught like maybe one fish, but she ended up catching this one. And it was pretty cool. And then I caught another hermit crab. I was just walking and something grabbed my foot. So I just picked it up with my foot a little bit and then grabbed it in my hand. It was a bigger hermit crab. But like, it's still pretty small.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, cool. Anyways, now to my final story.
Yeah. I think I know where this is going.
Sunday morning, Jesse's like, I think I want to go see the sunrise because she saw my picture. She's like, I really want to go. I was like, all right. And she's like, I want you to drive your truck. And I've been wanting to drive my truck on the beach since the beginning of the trip, but everybody wants to take the Jeep because it's a Jeep.
Yeah.
You know, and then my dad's taking my Shani mom, so more comfortable. So I was like, I never got to. I'm like, all right, I think I'm ready to do this. And so then Sunday morning, she wakes me up. She's like, hey, I'm going to go. Do you want to go with me? In the back of my head, I'm like, I don't want to. I want to sleep. But also, I'm also like, if I don't go, I know she won't go, and I know she really wants to go. So being the good husband I am, I said, sure, honey, I'll take you. And we went, dude, it was cold. We barely get on the beach, and I saw a dead fish the morning before. So I thought it was the same fish. I was like, oh, that's same dead fish. So yeah, I'm like, honestly, that might be a shark. And it just kind of like, just one little fin looked like it. It was pretty small. And I got closer to her. I'm like, Jesse, that is a shark. And I've never seen a shark just out in the actual wild, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's washed up on shore, so it's definitely dead. But like, I can't. You got to be safe. So I kind of tap it. It didn't move my eye. I think the thing's dead. Like, you got to take a picture. You got to take a picture with it. So I picked it up, put it in the ocean, washed it off, cleaned it off, even though it's dead. Gave it a little bath. Took some pictures. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's probably like 2 feet long, maybe. I mean, it's still pretty decent size. Like. Yeah, it's a small shark, but even something like that would still tear you up. And so it was really neat. And then later, yesterday, it was a Sunday, we were about to leave, but we decided to go to the beach one more time. And we ended up swimming at the exact same spot I saw that shark. I didn't tell anybody. I don't think Jess even knew either until last night I told her. But that was the exact same spot we saw that shark. So we were just swimming in the same like area that the sharks were at. But I mean, they ain't gonna really mess with you. They ain't there for human blood. But no, it was pretty neat for me. I thought it was interesting. And Jessie sent a picture to her dad of the picture of the shark, of me holding it, and he's like,
fake news.
He's like, did he catch that with his own hands? She's like, no, it was already dead on the beach. He's like, oh, okay.
See, at least he thought about it though.
Yeah.
He thinks you're a manly man.
Yeah, I would like to say I am. I wish, and I feel like if I with a crab, even though a crab's really not gonna kill you, but like being pinched by it, or the hermit crab that was just on my foot. Mm-hmm. Both of the things, I'm a cautious person. I really am. But like at the same time, with those two things, I was just like spur of the moment. I didn't think about it, and I just did it. So I feel like if there was a shark, it would have to be smaller than that shark though. And I just saw it swimming. If it wasn't coming at me and it was just swimming beside me or like away from me, I think I would want to just grab it.
Okay. I'm
not gonna say 100% because. Now that opportunity's going to come one day, and you're going to be there, and you're like, Brian, you listen to the podcast. You're going to do it. Get your arm bitten off. But maybe in the spur of the moment, I do it. And then, worst comes to worst, it's a tiny shark. As long as it doesn't get my fingers, it's not going to pull my hand off. I don't think. It had some pretty tiny teeth. I threw it back in the water, because I felt conflicted, Because, like, it's already dead, but it wasn't in the water. But I'm like, if I'm done with the shark and I'm done taking my pictures for the gram to be cool, do I just throw it back on the beach or do I throw it on the ocean? And I was like, I guess if I throw it back in the ocean, maybe something to eat it. So I threw it back in the ocean and just like kind of twirled and whatnot.
Well, I feel like if someone saw you, just throw it on the beach. If someone saw you,
get in trouble. Yeah, for sure. I was kind of thinking that too, but I threw it back and then Jesse was like,
It's funny though, like when y'all were swimming there, it like washed back up. You're like,
Oh,
like everyone's gonna be it's like the same shark.
That would be funny. No, but Jesse's like, hey, you need to pull a tooth off that shark. And I was like, one, that tooth is really small, and I would have to get some pliers to take it off. So I was like, nah, it ain't worth it. And it's already back in the ocean. I don't know where it is. I ain't gonna go back in there and try to find it and think I found it and find a real one.
Find its mama.
Find mama's shark. Do.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, man.
Shark. I thought you were trying to do the Jaws theme. I realized no, you're doing the baby shark.
Yeah.
Do. Yeah.
So, dude. So, Elena was trying to come up with a camp name. And she rode with us on the way back home yesterday. It's 4.5 hours. So we're thinking, came up with a bunch of goofy different names. I think I came up with a bomb name. I'm gonna say it because I don't think she's gonna use it. I don't think she liked it enough.
This comes out next week, anyways.
Yeah. So no one's gonna. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
Her team is white.
Okay.
Like their bandana. Their bandana is white.
They have white bandanas.
Okay. So I was like, dude, why don't you be the Holy Ghostbusters?
The Holy Ghostbusters.
Dude, that's a bomb name. Plus they're white, so they can be ghost.
Gives you a good skit, like a good skit.
So easy.
Apparently, they said this year like the skits, like they put a theme to it where it has to be like a commercial. Like it's supposed to be like your skit has to be like an ad for something.
For the name of whatever your team is.
Yeah, so Ghostbusters, that works so perfectly
Dude,
too,
so
because
easy.
that's like part of the Ghostbusters.
I'm sure they're doing that because
do you do this? Do you do that? Who you gonna call?
Holy Ghostbusters! You know?
Like, oh, dude, that's too perfect.
I know, but who wants to listen to Ryan? Nope, nobody does, because he fakes shark Instagram pictures.
Well,
but I don't know, man. They probably did that though because the camp chants were like 20 minutes long each.
yeah,
last year.
Yeah, but you just have to put some kind of like theme and like something on them. After last year was a mess.
Yeah, well, so I think Elena was like, "Hey, are y'all gonna do the camp chants and stuff, like helping the teams?" I said, "I hope not." I said last year they bestowed that on us for the first time. We said, "Don't go over 5 minutes. Don't do this. Don't do anything you shouldn't do."
Yeah.
They did everything they weren't supposed to do. And the thing is,
Then we look bad.
in a way, I'm kind of impressed because they all had their camp chants lined out and like working on it, and they were almost done when we were working with them, and it didn't seem bad. And there's some things they said, I'm like, yeah, don't do that. And then the camp chant rolls around, and they have a totally different thing,
Yeah.
and it's like 20 minutes long. I'm like, how did y'all even find the time to prepare all this and make it work? So in a way, props to them, but you got to listen to the leaders, man. That's why I try to grow out my facial hair a little bit longer, so that I think I'm a little older.
So they'll think you're older?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why not gonna
Same.
work?
That's why I drew my hair out longer, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can associate with the younger people.
Yeah, so I can get in there, work my way in.
Yeah.
Like...
Undercover, man.
Yeah, like Adam Devine and Workaholics. Just show them, what's up, man?
Did you see he has a new movie coming out?
Mm-hmm.
And Blake's in it?
Yeah.
I don't know how much he's in. I'm sure it's just more like a cameo type.
Probably.
So, when's it come out?
July.
Nice. We gotta watch that together.
We should watch that together.
So, you know what else we're gonna do together? Me and Steve are gonna ride up to camp together in my taco.
Yeah.
My Tacoma.
Also, since we have 12 Red Bulls,
Yes.
we might could like peddle some Red Bull out of our cabin to some kids.
Might be able to what? Oh, like.
Yeah, bring it. Hey.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't sell Red Bulls at the snack shack.
Make a little moolah. See, I feel ya.
Yeah, because I remember last year, Tate was like, yeah, where'd you get that Red Bull, so? So it's like, hey, yo, Tate, we got the Bulls this time,
That's
bro.
true,
Come
dude.
on.
Some of the kids need energy, man. Honestly, like, I feel like I just need more energy now that I'm older because I'm old, but, like, dude. Also, I didn't drink Red Bull at that point in high school. I didn't drink until after I got out of high school.
Yeah.
But,
Same.
man, if I did.
I didn't drink until after I got out of high school.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But, like, if I was a drinking man in high school,
Yeah.
a Red Bull drinking man, having a Red Bull at camp wouldn't have been that bad. But, like, trying to have one in dorms, especially in Oklahoma, would have been really hard.
Yeah.
Nowadays, dude, you can sneak anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just have to be careful which teens you're giving it to, for sure.
Yeah, some of them are already hyped up and
Yeah.
whatnot. And they don't need another boost of caffeine.
And some of it will just ride you out. Oh, no, I got this from Ryan and Steven. What?
Whoa, bro!
Bro, Miss Martha would come spank us herself.
Yeah, dude.
She got mad last week.
Dude, speaking of which, this is also on local news.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
Did you hear that her grandson
Yeah,
had an
fell
accident?
2 stories.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He like cracked his skull or something.
Yeah, so a lot of prayers up for him.
Yeah, definitely.
They said he's responsive and everything.
Yeah. Well, Jesse's like, man, I didn't know you can like just crack your skull. I thought you would just die. I'm like, well, honestly, if he was 2 stories high, whatever his job is, he was probably wearing a hard hat, so that probably saved him a little bit as far as death goes. But man, 2 stories, that's really
a
high.
long way. Yeah.
Yeah, because like if I fell off a roof, I have a very, very high chance of living, depending on the height.
Yeah.
But it's still incredibly dangerous. It depends on how you land, If you land on your head or what, or your back. Brother Juan, I don't know how high he was, but it probably was at least 2 stories, and he ended up being paralyzed. So, I don't know. You just got to be careful. And I'm sure he was, but sometimes it just happens. So, yeah, hopefully everything works out and he ends up recovering.
For sure. Yep. Well, I don't think I have any local news.
No.
Not that I know of.
Plumb out of the local news, dude.
I'm plumb out.
Plumb out.
I'm plumb out. Dang. Some phrases, dude. I don't understand them. I'm plum out. What is that supposed to mean? A plum is a fruit.
Yeah, I guess you're out of plums.
You know, well, that was just plum Maine. You know,
Yeah.
what the heck?
That does. Well, I don't know. Plums are normally sweet. I've had bitter plums. I don't really like plums.
Yeah, they can
so.
be better.
Pretty tart.
Pretty tart.
Yeah. Anyways, on to.
Work hard. Work hard.
Well, I guess I don't, but I mean, I told you about that customer who's wagging his tail, huh?
Yep.
And talking dirty talk to his wife in front of me. And, you know, I just feel like I'm not going to get into detail about that.
You don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to.
All I'm going to say is he was wagging his tail about his internet. He was really excited about it, and literally he was shaking his booty, mimicking a dog wagging his tail. And, you know, I'm not even going to reflect and deflect on saying that I was uncomfortable. So,
Nice.
yeah. Other than that, you know, I don't have anything.
Well, I'm designing our website now. That's something I'm doing. We're using Square to make a website because we already have the Square thing.
I don't know if you can make a website off Square.
Yeah, you can. So I've been working on that the past couple of days. I kind of forgot about it today. It's something Justin just told me to do, like, on my downtime at work. So if you're not doing anything, you know, you can just get on the iPad and work on the website. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. And today I was sitting around playing, watching YouTube and stuff on my phone, and he didn't catch it either.
Mm.
But I was just in there, like, it's probably around 4 o'clock. I was like, oh shoot. He's like, what? I said, the website. He's like, come on, Steve. And I was like, I'm gonna start working on this again.
You're fired.
Yeah, for real. Dang. But yeah, so that's neat. Something that I'm doing.
Dang, dude, you can add web developer on your resume.
Yeah, I've got 5 products up on our website right now. So
Eggs and seed.
no, it's just all feed right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 2 pages: the home screen and then feed. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
You had to send me the link, man. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll leave a review. I'll leave a 3.5-star review.
It's like Glasscock dash feed dash and dash seed dash dot LLC dot square something. Yeah.
You won't have to shorten that, man. You're
Well,
gonna shorten it for me.
that's part of the thing. Like, you have to pay more money to, like, customize your own website URL.
So stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. He just got the free version of the website, but he said we can try and play with this. But then if, like, we need to pay for it, like the monthly whatever, to add more stuff, we can.
Yeah. You can make your own website, dude, and, like, host it yourself. I'm learning about this and IT stuff, and I literally just started it, like, last week. But there's, like, a bunch of things. But basically all you really need, though, and it'd be kind of hard for y'all to do it, is a spare computer or a system kind of like that. But it has to be constantly running.
Yeah, the hard part is that I'm having to do it on the iPad.
Yeah.
And that's what we use our Square for. It's like if I'm in the middle of designing something, then a customer walks in, and they have to use a credit card, like, I have to, like, exit all the way out.
Well, couldn't you do it on your computer? Just
I
have
probably
him.
could, but, like, I'd have to have his logins and
Yeah,
stuff
well,
on my
I mean,
computer.
Yeah, but just let him log into it. Anytime you're working on it, just let him log into it, like, that day.
Yeah.
And just don't save the password, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let him do it, he won't save it, and then you can work on it. Or something.
Yeah, I might bring that up.
Be something simple. That, or if he has a computer, be like, hey, Justin, bring a computer, dog.
He does have a computer. He brings it up there quite a bit.
Yeah. So
So we both bring our own computers up there. And, like,
tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yeah.
All the way home. Nice. So
Nice.
making the website, dude.
yeah.
Bringing the game.
We're bringing
the
that.
game up.
We're bringing that old school feed store into the 20th century at least.
Yeah.
I don't know about the 21st, but
No, yeah, it's gonna have to be some renovations on the outside for that.
yeah. So we got the Facebook now, and we got a website. So that's, like, at least, like, late 90s
Yeah.
type stuff, early 2000s type stuff.
As far as, like, renovating the feed store, like, you almost don't want to because it's a feed store. You know what I mean? Like, having that rustic look is nice.
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like, going back to an old feed store, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I could go to this feed store. It looks really, really nice, and they sell the exact same things for
Yeah.
more. Or I can go to one that looks more like a feed store
Yeah.
from Little House on the Prairie, dog.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, no. I remember the one time we watched Secondhand Lions over at Matthew's house that one time. They go to the feed store.
You watched it at Matthew's house?
Yeah.
I know one time you watched it at my house when we were playing cards, like
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah, we watched it at Matthew's house one time too. I'm sure it was me, him, and you. Maybe
Might
it was
have
me
been.
and him.
I hated that movie when I was younger because my mom made me watch it. But now I love it. It's a great movie.
I don't remember much about it, but I do remember the part where they go to the feed store.
Yeah, Michael Caine's in it, right?
Michael Caine, yeah, and Robert Duvall,
Mm-hmm.
I think. And they go to the feed store and like, throwing bags off the dock. I'm like, hey, relatable.
That's my life, dog.
For real, I feel represented now.
Yeah.
I need to be represented in more movies, bro. Where are the feed store movies at?
Oh, you can find some, man. It's old movies. But you'll find them.
I'm gonna write a movie about a feed store, maybe.
There you go.
Here we go.
Call it The Feed Store. Or you know what? Just Feed Store. No, just Feed.
Yeah, that's just the name of the movie, Feed.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you get a sequel, Feed and Seed.
Mm-hmm. Third one's long.
Yeah, just long. Oh man.
Nice. On to?
Yes, bro. I got some this time. Well, I guess we both do. We went and saw Spider-Man.
Yes.
That's the big one. I guess we ought to talk about that. That's the big one.
Well, you can talk about what you got first if you want.
I watched The Big Lebowski. You ever heard? I'm sure you've heard of it.
Big Lebowski.
Jeff Bridges, John Goodman. It's like a bowling movie. They make you think it's a bowling movie.
But
No?
not a bowling movie?
No.
Is it, what is it?
It's like a crime movie, I guess, is what you'd call it. You'd probably like it.
Huh.
I feel like you'd kind of like
Is it
it.
Jeff Bridges?
Yeah.
Who is that?
He plays the bad guy in the first Iron Man. He's like Z and Surf's Up. He has that voice. That voice, man. You know, like the...
Is he like an older white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
He has
what
like
you're
long hair in this one, like sunshades and a goatee.
talking about. Huh.
He's like a bum.
How new is this movie?
He's pretty old, I feel like.
Oh.
Because John Goodman's in it. And
John Goodman dead?
Huh? What? No, but he's... I don't know, I feel like he's pretty old now.
Yeah, he's in Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. John Goodman, like, full sends it. Like, he's something else in this movie. But it's also got the guy who plays Randall in Monsters, Inc. I don't know if you know what he looks like in real life.
He's not the same guy that's in like Grown Ups, is he?
He might have been in Grown Ups, actually.
He's also in Spy Kids.
He's in Spy Kids 2?
He's like a little, like a professor, like a scientist
Yeah,
or
that
something.
makes all the people.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Dude,
I love his voice.
Yeah, he just has the voice like... But the thing is, that in this movie, the funniest thing is that John Goodman and Jeff Bridges, they're always talking, and then this guy, the Randall guy, he's never there when the conversation starts. So whatever happens, he always shows up, and he's like, what are we talking about? He'll like sit there and listen for like the full conversation. Like, what's going on? And they'll just be like, like, F off, or shut up. The whole movie, like, he's just never there to get the full... Oh, dude, it's perfect. Like, I just like... Because at one point they go to like a dance recital or something, and that guy, he's sitting on a row on front, and then Jeff Bridges comes in and sits behind him. And when John Goodman comes and sits beside Jeff Bridges, dude, I know what is about to happen. They start talking, and he's sitting there, and he like kind of turns around. He's like trying to listen. He's like, hey, what are y'all talking about? They're like, shut up. It's like, you can just see it coming every time, and it's so funny. My favorite part of the movie, probably.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, watch Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This week.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse, dude, and, I have no complaints.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
It was a fantastic movie, honestly.
Yep. It found a way to be, like, just as good as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly better.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess I just need to watch them both again. But,
what I told Cole was that, like, I feel like they're just two different tones. Like, if you want to sit down and watch, like, a serious, like, thought-out movie, the second one. But if you just want to, like, have some people over to, like, watch something that's fun, just watch the first one. Like, the first one's so much more just fun to me.
Really? I feel like the second one's fun.
Really?
It's just a lot of comedy, but, like...
It was comedy towards the beginning.
But it gets into it, I mean.
But, bro, it's heavy, though.
Yeah.
I feel like the second movie is heavy.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, man. It's for kids, but it's not for kids.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Not. Yeah.
It's just a movie that's good and enjoyable for all ages and generations.
Yeah, like when they like said the first cuss word, like the first one kind of threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
Like after that, it didn't. Like, I don't know. It just feels kind of like an adult.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I don't know how to explain that.
I was still surprised with how many there were. I mean, there's like probably at least 5 or 6.
Yeah, probably.
And I mean, for a PG movie, I don't know. I just always thought that PG movies weren't allowed to have any cuss words at all. But then, like, I've always been wrong. Like Rango.
Yeah.
Finding Dory.
Did they have a cuss word in that one? I know The Incredibles did.
Incredibles, 2. Yeah. Incredibles 2 did twice, and I hated it. Both cuss words are uncalled for. That whole...
They felt forced.
Like, that whole movie sucked, to be completely honest with you.
I don't know. I only watched
it. It was a letdown, because, like, they waited so long, and it was, like, one of the first movies to do its, like, whole... coming back, you know, like Indiana Jones, you know.
Like 20 years later type thing.
Yeah, except for theirs is supposed to be, like, supposed to happen, like, right then and there, but yet... You can definitely tell that 20 years passed.
Yeah.
How futuristic I guess it was, but yeah, I did not like that movie. But no, yeah, Spider-Man, it was good all around. A.
All around A.
Yeah,
that's your rating at an A, like an A plus.
Yeah, man, A plus.
5 stars.
A plus out of 26 letters or 27. I don't know what's in the alphabet.
5 out of 5. 10 out of 10 recommend.
10 out of 10 recommend for sure.
Yeah.
9.5 out of 10 movie. For sure.
It's the best. Is it
okay, out of 5 stars is a 4. Maybe 4.5.
There's no complaints.
Yeah, I honestly I really enjoyed it, and that's the thing. When I watched the first one, I think it came out on my birthday.
Yeah, it did.
I think we watched it for my birthday.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like the whole movie, like even from the very beginning, I was like, dude, I think this is gonna be one of my favorite movies, like this year at least. But yeah, maybe for all time. And then, like, every 30 minutes, I'm like, dude, this is really good.
This is just a dang good movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I guess because when I first saw the first trailer for the first one, I was like, I don't think, like, I feel like it's going to be decent, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to like it because I don't like the style of the animation.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
But, dude, it blew me away, and it was honestly amazing. And just, like, I think what's really cool about the animation is all the colors that are in it, but still, like, makes sense. But, like, you know, there was, like, psychology things about this, but, like, you know, certain colors and stuff are appealing to the eye, and when there's a lot of colors going to your eye, they're all appealing, and makes it very interesting, and you can't lose focus. Like, you're always focused on it, so it's really nice.
Well, they were saying, like, the colors in Gwen's world were, like, all based on her emotions. That's
I heard Josh say something about that, but I thought that as well.
Yeah.
Almost immediately, because I was like, when she first got into her room, and it was like a weird color. I'm like, why is her hair like a different color? Because I couldn't tell the rest of the room was that color other than her hair. And then when she came out of the room and like hugged her dad, which I don't think I'm really spoiling anything about this, but
give her dad a hug.
It was like a different color, and I was like, man, I wonder if it has anything to do with her emotions. But it's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat. Yeah.
The way they convey a picture within a picture.
Yeah, I definitely need to go see it again. They said it's like so much better the second time. Like
really?
All the stuff you catch.
I'm a person that loves creativity. Like if someone could throw creativity, say in a song when they write the lyrics or in the music, just how they throw all the different random instruments or whatever, or in a movie when they just throw things that, you know, they didn't even have to throw in there, but they just like took an extra 20 minutes out of their time and like, hey, let's think about this scene. Let's see, what else could we do? Especially with all the cameos and other different versions of Spider-Man.
Right.
It's really neat. Like, I don't know, I appreciate that. So
someone else pointed out that, like, this is, like, I guess, like a minor spoiler, that the Spot is the person that got hit with the bagel from the first movie. You know? And, like,
yeah, that's what it
this,
said, right?
like, yeah, creates the whole multiverse. Like, he's, like, a multiverse being. And someone, like, pointed out that, like, the bagel was the multiverse thing and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
The bagel's also another multiverse thing on a different movie. Or a song, I don't know. Like the bagel theory is like a legit theory or something.
So.
I've seen it on something else not that long ago, and I thought that was weird. But
interesting,
dude. Careful what you eat for breakfast, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bagel, dude, they'll throw you in a whole new universe. Dude, maybe that's what happens. Every morning when you eat a bagel, you're living a whole new life.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but do they have a release date?
Yeah, I mean it's next year sometime. Like it's less than a year away.
Okay.
But, yeah.
That's good because like
it's gonna come out. It's before June next year.
Yeah.
They said it's like less than a year.
When you drop a movie that has it to be continued, like you have to be able to release it pretty soon. Because like the first Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, That was 2019.
Yeah, 18, I think.
Yeah, maybe earlier. Maybe 2018, and now this is 2023, and we're finally getting the second one.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it was a huge gap. But, like, I'm not going to be able to wait, like, a huge amount of time. Like, I always get scared I'm going to die between those times.
I know.
After Infinity War, dude, that was my number one fear is I'm going to die. I was like, you know what, God would probably make an exception, like, at least, like, let me watch it in heaven or whatever. But, like, I really want to watch Endgame, you know, and I want to be alive for that. And then when Spider-Man was going to come out, No Way Home.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I was like, God, like.
Just get me there.
I know you have a plan, and everyone's appointed time to die, but, like. Could you schedule it a little later? Just move it back a little bit. Out? I'm just trying to find out Toby and Andrew are in this, man.
For real. That's what I thought about this movie too, though.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
just excited to see. Like honestly, I really didn't even know what to expect from this one either. Like, I really didn't have high hopes as far as the multiverse went, like what they would throw in there. But they threw in so much more than I thought. And then the certain cameos that were in there. That are really epic. I was really hoping the theater to be louder for. I clapped for one.
I know.
For the first one, so. But, you know.
What was the deal?
People, they're trash, man.
Yeah, I think there was too many, like, parents bringing their kids. Like, not actual fans.
That was, like, the only reason. I feel like the only reason I could have actually given that a 5 out of 5 star for the movie if there
was no kids?
Yeah, if there's no kids in that theater, specifically the ones behind me kicking my chair and complaining about his stomach hurting and yelling at his mom for no good reason after she was giving him things.
For real.
You know, I think my movie experience would have been better. Could have been better. It wasn't terrible. I'm just saying, those seats are made to recline. The guy in front of me was reclining, and he wasn't even touching my leg. And this short, 3-foot-long kid was kicking my chair the whole time. It's kind of rude.
Yeah. Can you just, like, discipline your child, please?
Yeah.
Like, what's the parents thinking? Like, why are they letting you kick it? You know.
I know.
Like, have you seen your kid kick someone's chair? But hey, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. I've had someone do that in the airport or in an airplane. You know, it's always stereotypical. Yeah. He did it. He ended up stopping, but like, dude, I was like, especially in the airport or in an airplane because it's bright in the airplane. You can see your kids doing that crap.
Yeah.
If I saw my kid doing that, dude, I'd be like, listen here, bud.
Yeah, you ain't doing that.
If this guy comes back and tries to beat you up, I can't stop him.
Yeah. Like what's the fascination? What's the fascination there about kicking someone's chair? Like, are you trying to make them turn around? But hey, quit doing that.
I'm like you're asking to get yelled at, but
yeah, for real.
Oh well. On to?
Yeah. What you got?
You know, it's just some music from you know, Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I had a song I was gonna mention off that too, actually.
Also, Social Club had like a remix for Rendezvous. I didn't listen to it. I downloaded it though.
Yeah, I don't do remixes.
Yeah, I don't either. So
I was like, I don't care.
But I'll mention the two main songs that are in the credits, which is Annihilate and Am I Dreaming?
Am I Dreaming, dude?
That one's really good.
That's the best one.
I love that one. And then I like Danger Spider because I just like the beat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You hated that one, huh?
I hate those songs. I hate songs that just say the same word over and over.
Danger. Spider.
Spider. Like, Bradley knows that about me too, and he texts me. He's like, "Hey, you like that Danger Spider song?" I said, "No, I hated it." I said, "I listened to like 3 seconds of it and turned it and deleted it."
So I thought I hated it at first, but then I listened to it in my truck and I was like the beat. I was like, yeah.
My other thing about like soundtrack is like when you have rappers do soundtracks, it's like I don't think they don't know what they're rapping about. Like Lil Wayne, like his verse, like he says, "I had," what did he say? Like, I had.
Is he in one of these songs?
Spiders coming out of my mouth, and this is this. He's like Spider Verse. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like there's like, but also like they hadn't watched the movie. I think they're just thinking like what they think it's supposed to be. I'm like, dude, you're not a Marvel. Like, they need to get a rapper out there that actually is like kind of a nerd, like Echo. This guy named Echo. Is Eminem a nerd?
I think Eminem's like, I think he knows some stuff.
Really? Well, then like, yeah, something like that'd be cool. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, and I don't like most of these big rappers. Like,
I know they're such. Like, I'm like, I think that's why Bradley liked the album more than I did. These people are garbage.
Yeah, he loved that. Like, I don't even listen to like Offset, but he's the one in Danger. Future, I think he's like, people say he's pretty decent. He ain't that bad, I guess. But like, I don't listen to him.
He's got a unique voice. Like,
yeah.
I can tell who Future is when he's in a song, but like, I don't know. Like the album overall, not near as good as the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even touch the surface. Like it's got 2 or 3 songs that are like bangers. The first album though,
that was really good. I would say as far as like movie albums, the best artist to have, Lil Wayne is honestly one of the best. He's just a really good rapper, honestly. Yeah, you're right. One of the greatest for that. But the top number 1 person, dude,
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa, dude.
Oh no, where's Wiz Khalifa at? Did he die?
No, I don't even know.
He wasn't on the Fast and Furious soundtrack.
Yeah, I know. He always is. Wiz, he's like, he makes some decent songs and sometimes some bangers, but like his best songs are always
like soundtrack songs.
Yeah, always, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Every time. So
ever since Shell Shocked, bro, I've been like, dude, like that song still goes hard.
It really does. Adrian was listening to Speed Me Off.
Yeah, Speed Me Up. Speed Me Up, yeah.
Speed Me Up on Sonic the other day in his Jeep.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I forgot about this song.
Speed Me Up. Ty Dolla $ign's in that one too.
Yeah. That's
See, like Ty Dolla $ign wasn't even in this, I don't think. Like, he's usually like a soundtrack person too.
Yeah, they're trying to move on to the new age.
Yeah, they're trying to move these new crap rappers is what they are. Like, oh my god.
They put NF on a soundtrack, dude. He already makes movies.
The boy, there was like one person called the Boogie in the Hoodie or something. A rapper. I'm like, who the heck?
They'd literally just be like grabbing 2 different dictionaries and splatting them and seeing what words come together, man. You can't be doing that, dog. You gotta be original.
No, there was another rapper who said like, I don't need webs to crawl walls. I don't need webs to crawl walls. I'm like, you idiot. Dude, he doesn't use his webs to crawl the freaking walls.
You heard that? I'm like, that was the first song. One of the first songs I heard. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore that because I feel like maybe that's supposed to make sense.
That boy too dumb, bro. Like, what the heck?
I don't need webs to crawl.
I don't need webs to crawl walls.
You're right.
Who needs webs to crawl walls, dude?
Yeah. You're freaking Spider-Man. You stick.
Yeah, you stick. If you use your web to swing. Like, there's another one where they were talking about Mary Jane the whole time. I'm like, this isn't even a Peter Parker movie. There's one song they were talking about Mary Jane.
Yeah, but were they talking about Mary Jane or
yeah, for real.
Trying to make a reference there?
I'm like, bro, this is Miles' movie. Mary Jane out of the soundtrack. Ugh.
Yeah, this is something about Peter.
Yeah, there's one person that I feel like Peter Parker or something.
Yeah.
I saw a thing the other day that's like kind of blew my mind. It's like with like these new movies and then like the new video games. It's like Miles Morales is probably gonna have more of an effect on like the kids from now on. Then like he's like Miles Morales is probably gonna be like Spider-Man for like these kids. But I feel like it was the plan the whole time.
Yeah, which is wild to me because
that's so crazy. We're actually like in that moment now where like Miles Morales is probably gonna become like the dominant Spider-Man.
Yeah, because he was like such like B-string, honestly.
Yeah.
Type Spider-Man at first. Like we heard about him, we thought he was cool.
Yeah.
But there was never anything with him, so we didn't really care, honestly. We're like, whatever. And then like they're so like kind of hinting to Miles Morales, and we were kind of like freaking out. Yeah, that'd be awesome, cool. And then they finally did it, and I'm glad that they did it and they were able to make it good.
Yeah.
And like what it's supposed to be, but yeah, that's crazy because they had the video game, right?
Yeah, they had his own. I think they introduced him in like the first Spider-Man video game, and then like Spider-Man Miles Morales came out, and now the Spider-Man 2 video game is like for Peter and Miles, like they're working together.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Well, like the first thing I remember actually like seeing Miles in was the Ultimate Spider-Man, because like there was a big Spider-Verse thing that happened in that show too.
Yeah.
With Drake Bell. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It was actually, fun fact, Miles Morales, he's based on Donald Glover. There's like a scene in Community where Donald Glover wore like a Spider-Man shirt, like a suit, and like I don't know, it got famous, and people were like, "Oh, cast this guy as whatever." So then like Marvel made Miles Morales based on that, and then in the Ultimate Spider-Man, Donald Glover voiced him, and then Donald Glover was in Spider-Man: Homecoming. So like Donald Glover is very affiliated with the Miles Morales character.
When was Miles Morales the character made? It was recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, like during the 2000s, I think 2008, maybe 2010.
So so it was like they made the character because of Daniel.
Yeah, because of a scene in Community. Yeah,
that's why they created the character.
I think so. Like it just took the world by surprise. Like
and he was just wearing a Spider-Man suit and like, hey,
everyone's like, dude, there needs to be a black Spider-Man.
Huh.
And then Marvel was like,
well,
yeah, in the first Spider-Verse movie. Like, when he goes to Aaron's apartment, Aaron's watching Community, and it's like that scene.
Huh. Well, there you go. Steven needs to be a rapper on one of these songs.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, come on. They need to have Donald Glover on the soundtrack. I know he's a rapper.
Yeah.
What the heck? Also, if y'all go all 3 movies without putting Haley Steinfeld on the soundtrack, y'all are trash. Like, what the heck? She's an actual singer. Really? She's in the movies. Yeah. So, like, what the heck? What's going on?
Maybe she don't want to, man. You ever
Why
think
not?
about that?
She has a great voice.
Some people did. I don't know.
And I already tell you the joke I saw the other day. It was like, the guy who plays Miles, Shameik. It's like, if he doesn't end up dating Haley Steinfeld before this next movie comes out, he's gonna be the first Spider-Man actor to fumble the bag with his co-star. It'd be funny because Toby, Andrew, and Tom all dated their co-stars. So, come on, bro, you got one more movie to pull it off, or you're the first one to fumble the bag.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out. Anyways,
reflect and deflect.
Like I already said, man, I'm gonna reflect and deflect. I'm feeling uncomfortable around that customer. You know.
I thought that you weren't gonna reflect and deflect.
Yeah, I said I already said that I wasn't going to. So that being said, I ain't got nothing to reflect and deflect on. I did have one voice crack that I can think of. And when I was telling,
I'm gonna reflect and deflect on saying that we're gonna pedal out Red Bull at youth camp. That's not actually gonna happen. We'll be responsible. We won't be giving the 11-year-olds Red Bull. I promise you.
That'd be bad.
Can you imagine us giving like Connor and Carson the Red Bulls?
Like right before the lesson, dude, and they're like jumping around.
Yeah, for real.
And we turn into a Pentecostal church real fast.
Yeah, for real. Bro, Miss Christie become looking for us, bro.
Yeah. Miss Christie, Martha, all the ladies. All
real.
gonna beef with us.
Yeah, they're gonna say
drinking their other fake energy drinks.
Yeah, their little like Celsiuses.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, son. Yeah.
Get out here with that bull.
Get out here with that bull. We should have just added the rest of that.
We should have just kept the whole thing. Yeah.
I mean, not the whole thing. Wait, is that one cuss or no?
I don't think so. I think it's just
get out of here
with that bull.
Yeah, get out of here with that bull.
I don't think they're allowed to use that word on TV. The S word?
No. They use the D word and the B word.
Yeah.
That's it.
Come on, son.
Come on, son. So you have nothing to reflect or deflect on?
I don't think so. I think I did good.
Well, aren't you a little angel?
Well, no, I reflected on pedaling the Red Bull.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I reflect on that. Cool. Then, heck nah.
Do you give out Red Bull to preteens at youth camp?
Heck nah. Depends on how much they're offering.
Yeah. Are you gonna wait to watch Spider-Verse until it's on DVD?
Heck nah.
No, you're gonna go watch it right now in theaters.
Do you pick up a dead shark and post it on Instagram like you were actually a macho man who caught it? Heck nah. Be truthful, dogs.
Right.
I posted the 2 pictures as I was driving. Like, I stopped at a gas station, and then I left, and I got home like, dude, I should probably clarify, or my brothers are gonna get on to me. So I clarified my last post. I'm not a macho man. That it was already dead. But also, at that same gas station, my card wouldn't read. And it wouldn't go through. Finally went inside. He tried to scan it. It wouldn't read. I'm like, are you serious? It finally worked. Then I went back to my truck. Started filling it up. Waited for it to be filled up because it's kind of sketchy there. Went back inside to the restroom. And Nick was telling a story earlier, like 2 days before, how he hates when he walks into a stall and it's a door and it's unlocked and someone's using the restroom and they just leave it unlocked. So I'm like, I'm gonna lock it. So I go in there, lock it, take a little tinkle, take a little Wiz Khalifa, and then I try to get out. I'm locked in, dude. I couldn't get out. I was like, are you serious? I'm like, I'm still 2 hours away from home. Heck no. I'm trying to get home. I am ready to just get out of here. And I'm like, there's a space. This empty underneath the stall. I'm like, I could crawl.
Ooh, in the gas station bathroom floor.
Or I could call. So I called, and they said, Nick's about to be there. I'm like, dude, I ain't got time to wait. So I just tilted my head up so I wasn't touching the ground, and just slivered right through. As fast as I could. Heck no! Yes, definitely.
I don't know how that happened.
No doubt. It was I don't know, it's not my proudest moment, but you know, desperate times, man. I had to get home. But anyways,
yeah, I feel like I had another one.
I took a shower when I got home. Don't worry.
Is Steven ever gonna try and do a podcast without a drink again?
Heck nah. Oh, dude. Hey, man. You want this?
No, I'm good.
Lollipop?
We're almost done now.
Stay thirsty, my friend.
Does Spider-Man use his webs to crawl walls?
Heck no.
No.
He doesn't, dude.
No.
Do you throw a bunch of random rappers on a track about a superhero that don't know anything about it? Heck no.
Heck no.
Do it, dog. You ask old Snap to do it, and we gonna deliver.
That's right, bro. You
ever listen to Snapping Back, dude? Listen to this guy's verse.
Yeah, listen to Marvel bars.
This is some Marvel bars, dude.
Yeah. Hey. Thank you.
Thanks for the shout out. But anyways, guys, if I wasn't dog tired, I'd stay up another hour doing this podcast. But we got to get some rest eventually.
Because we're going to youth camp in the morning.
And we wrote the chant. And
oh, we still got to go through that.
we got to go over it. It's not going to be, it might not be as great as last year, but it also might be better.
It depends on how the youth acts.
Yes.
So
You
do
are.
good.
Learn it.
Learn
We don't
it.
even have hand motions. We'll figure it out, though, tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe we can, like, if someone videos it, maybe we can post it on here. Like on YouTube.
We did something like that last year, didn't we?
Did we?
You know, like played a clip or all of it. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, we played a clip of it, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get something figured out for y'all. Anyways, that being said, guys, I think I'm about to burp. No, I'm not. Gonzalez
Galyean out.